Mark, 2 minutes until airtime for this basketball game broadcast. Your next time cue will come with 1 minute until airtime for this basketball game broadcast. Stations, we are coming up on 1 minute until airtime. 1 minute in 5, 4, 3, 2, Mark. 1 minute, stations. 1 minute until airtime for this basketball game broadcast. Studio producers, when you hear touchdown, please start your archive recording. Coming up on 30 seconds until airtime. Mark, 30 seconds. Your next and final time cue will be with 15 seconds until airtime. Touchdown! Studios, start your archive recording. Coming up on 15 seconds until airtime. Mark, 15 seconds, stations. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
On the whistle, you gotta make it or else we'll go again. Ready?
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, this is Georgia basketball.
We have got to be physically tough and mentally tough.
Oquendo takes it to the rim, lays it up. Good! And the foul! Count the lay-in!
Georgia basketball is brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Georgia Farm Bureau, always the home team. And by Piedmont Healthcare, connecting you with great care every step of the way. With confidence, we move forward. With heart, we keep carrying on.
Long baseball pass to Cook, scoops it back to Bauman for a three. Good!
There's no secret. You rebound the ball, you hold them to one shot, you get out on your break, you make the next pass.
Oh my God! Oh no! My goodness! No. With authority, a one-handed power dunk.
You don't turn the ball over a lot. You find a way to get in the bonus early. Those are good recipes to win.
This is the Grindhouse Killer Burgers Bulldog Courtside Show. Now to Courtside, along with Chuck Dowdle, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another afternoon of Georgia Bulldogs basketball. We are at Mizzou Arena in Columbia, Missouri for today's game between Georgia and the home team, Missouri Tigers. Neither team has had the type of season it had hoped for. Both the Bulldogs and the Tigers have 20 losses or more this season, and both are currently trying to end losing streaks here at the end of the regular season. Missouri, coming into today, has lost 6 in a row. Georgia's skid has reached 10 straight. Another common denominator, a short roster. Whether it's due to injury or something else, both the Dogs and the Tigers sent only 8 players to the floor in their last outings. It's a homecoming of sorts for 2 Georgia Bulldogs today, super senior Aaron Cook and junior college transfer Dalen Riginal, both from the state of Missouri. Cook from St. Louis to the east and Riginal from Kansas City to the west. And we'll close out the regular season by giving Georgia one more chance to pick up a road win. The Bulldogs are 0-11 away from Athens this year. Georgia and Missouri are coming up this afternoon. Our courtside countdown is brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. The Bulldogs Network producer-engineer is Adam Gillespie. Zach Jewell is our Piedmont Healthcare Network studio host. And Chuck Dowdle will join me next for Bulldogs basketball today right here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Georgia drivers take pride in their cars because your car is important to you. It gets you back and forth every day, helping you connect with family and friends, getting you to work, to the store, and the football game. Protect the vehicle that protects you with dependable coverage from an insurance company that's known for keeping its promises. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in your community. Learn more at gfbinsurance.com.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too, like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. I don't know about you, but my car could use a few upgrades. I mean, the 8-inch tier in the driver's seat does have sentimental value since my butt has molded to fit it, but I'm ready to move on. My solution? eBay Motors. They've got all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, from seat covers to whole new seats. When I get that new seat, I think I'll put the old one in the living room, right next to the minivan seats, or as we call it, the sectional. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Here in Columbia, Missouri this afternoon for Georgia and Missouri, the regular season finale for both of these teams. And as we said in the open, the season hasn't gone the way each team would want. 24 losses for Georgia this year, 20 for Missouri. Both teams have battled through injuries. And, Chuck, we get to this point in the year, and, this one's more or less for pride than anything else.
Well, I mean, no doubt both these teams, with the SEC tournament coming up next week, they'd love to finish out with a win, have a little something to hang your hat on as you fly off to Tampa and get ready for the tournament. There are differences, though, with the two teams. I would argue that if you were to ask me which team has underperformed its talent roster the worst, I'd say Missouri has. Now, they got a few more wins than we've got, but I think they got a lot more talent on their roster than we've had. And that therein lies a huge difference to me. Our kids have played hard, and they just have been overmatched as far as talent's concerned in the Southeastern Conference. These guys have had opportunities against a lot of really good teams, just haven't been able to get it done for whatever reason.
One thing in common, both teams took Auburn to the wire. We lost to Auburn by 2. They lost to Auburn by 1 at the end of the ball game. If you want to hang your hat on anything like that. It's the 18th meeting in the series, Georgia and Missouri, the Tigers with a 9-8 lead overall. This is the Bulldogs Courtside Show, brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. A lot of college basketball going on today in the SEC, and Zach Jewell in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios is going to tell us all about it right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You have high standards for your health care. At Northside Hospital, this means consistency, expertise, and compassion for every patient. In neighborhoods across North Georgia, Northside provides the top caregivers to guide your health needs. From primary care and women's services to cancer, cardiac, orthopedic specialists, and more, we have a mission to heal and create a healthier future for you, your family, and our community. Take the next step at northside.com.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back, so grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas. White Plains, New York.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get ready for tip-off at the UGA Bookstore, featuring the best Bulldogs gifts and apparel. Shop all the great brands at the UGA Bookstore like Nike, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, and Southern Tide. The UGA Bookstore is the exclusive home of the UGA 10 collection by Peter Millar. The UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Shop online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. The UGA Bookstore, it's where dogs shop.
At BMW, we made the ultimate range of SAVs. And because each of the 7 X-Range sports activity vehicles flawlessly balance dynamic power, spacious size, and sleek design, you can choose from a fleet that fits perfectly into your life. Like the versatile and bold X1, the unbelievably powerful X3, or the luxurious X7. No matter who you are, no matter where you're going, no matter what's next, there's an X to take you there.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Killer Burgers Bulldog Courtside Show. Now, scores and highlights from around college basketball. Let's go inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Here's Zach Jewell.
Dogs regular season finale and Como set to tip off in less than 20 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Zach Jewell here with you as we get you caught up on everything going on around the nation. Starting in the SEC, it's the last day of the regular season and lots of seeding left to be determined. We'll start with one game in progress right now. They're at the half in Gainesville with number 7 Kentucky leading 38-26 over Florida. Finals familiar, 13th ranked Tennessee pulls out a win over number 14 Arkansas 78-74. LSU in overtime over number 25 Alabama 80-77, and 5th ranked Auburn claims the regular season championship in the SEC with an 82-71 win over South Carolina. Still to come at 6 o'clock, Ole Miss will host Vanderbilt, and Texas A&M will host Mississippi State at 8:30 tonight. Moving to the top 25, lots of good basketball still being played right now. The 2 games in progress, Oklahoma State hosting number 12 Texas Tech. Texas Tech leading that one 10-7, 12:38 to go in the first half. And number 8 Purdue hosting Indiana 40-33. Purdue leads that one. 15:56 left to go in second half action. Finals familiar, number 11 Villanova over Butler 78-59. Still to come at 4 o'clock, number 21 Texas on the road at 6th ranked Kansas. 2nd ranked Arizona hosts Cal at 5 o'clock. Also at 5, 18th ranked UConn hosts DePaul. 6 o'clock, number 3 Baylor hosting Iowa State. And we got 3 more games left to tell you about. At 6 o'clock, 4th ranked Duke hosts North Carolina in Coach K's final game at Cameron Indoor Stadium. 22nd ranked Murray State hosts Morehead State at 8:30, and lastly tonight at 10 o'clock, number 17 UCLA hosts number 16 USC. We'll keep updated on all that and more, including where teams play as seeds are decided throughout our broadcast this afternoon. But now back to our game. Scott Howard has caught up with Coach Green to preview today's matchup with Mizzou, and we'll have that conversation for you next, right here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The SEC taught us that there's nothing like game day in Athens. And if you're all about the black and red, there's nothing like having the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions in your wallet. As the official bank of the SEC, Regions is here to help you pull for your team with everything you've got. To order your card, visit regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees may apply.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too, like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
This is Matt Siraj, fourth generation owner of Community Coffee. My great-grandfather named it Community, just out of appreciation and respect for his friends and neighbors. And for 100 years, our family has been about two things: great tasting coffee and great people. And as America's #1 family-owned retail coffee brand, we believe it's our responsibility to continue to give them the best tasting coffee experience possible. And it's why we're excited for you to discover your new favorite blend. Look for Community Coffee at a store near you.
We're getting closer to tip-off. Time now for a visit with the Dogs head coach, Tom Crean. With Coach Crean, here's Scott Howard.
Back here on the courtside countdown, Georgia and Missouri coming up. Last game of the regular season. Coach Tom Crean is here. And Tom, your thoughts about today's matchup?
Well, it's senior day for them, and they're going to be aggressive looking for a win just like we are. And so we got to do a great job of defending the dribble, especially with Pickett. Kobe Brown is a really hard matchup at 6'6", 6'7", because he's an inside guy that's very, very comfortable on the perimeter handling the ball. You have to guard him inside like he's a big guy, but really you have to guard him on the perimeter like he's a guard. So we've got to do a really good job there. We got to get after them defensively. I mean, we got to put some real pressure on them and create something off of our defense today. And then we've got to come down and make sure that we're pushing the ball, but at the same time we're getting the ball reversed, making the next pass like we've been. When we play that way, we give ourselves a chance to make shots. And at the same time, to win on the road, not only do you have to make jump shots, you got to get to the foul line. So that's going to be huge for us.
Will you change up your defenses today? What do you want your guys to look like?
I think so, yeah. I think so. We want to get after them. We want to definitely get after them. I think a mix of defenses is a good way to go. And, mixing lineups on them, I think that's really important stuff in this game.
You have a little bit of an edge there with lineup tinkering that you can use. They're kind of short on their roster. As we have been, but do you have a little edge there?
No, I don't know, but there's definitely some different things we're going to try to do. And we've got to get the ball in that paint, whether it's by post-up, whether it's by drive, offensive rebound, the break, whatever it is, we've got to get the ball in the paint.
Braylon has, his shooting percentage is, 63%, something like that, which is like a Georgia record at this point. How frequently do you want to get him the basketball?
Well, we've got to get him, he gets the ball a lot, but he's making a lot of passes, right? I mean, he passes out of the post. We want him to look to score in that post, not just look to make the pass in the post. And he's got to be able to do both, but he's got the ball in the perimeter a lot. We're very comfortable with him there. He makes a lot of handoffs, back cut passes, reverse passes, things like that. But we want him to definitely look to score on the post up and on the drive.
What are your thoughts on the guard play today?
Well, we're going to have to be really good there, and really good. We've got to get after their point guards, and that means there's going to be a lot of different people guarding them. It's not just coming down to Aaron and Christian. We've got to do a really good job of putting pressure on the ball, and at the same time not let Pickett get loose, because he can score in bunches.
Any thoughts on this being the last regular season game before you get to the tournament?
No, not at all. Just getting ready to play this game. Totally locked into this.
Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, that's Coach Tom Crean. Georgia and Missouri are coming up. We'll give you the lineups right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that make this state incredible. From farmers to creators, manufacturers to teachers, to the dedicated staff walking our hallways. It's why we're leading real change in healthcare, to empower you through tools that make it easy to book in minutes, check in before you walk in, and have your health information all in one place. Visit Piedmont.org. Piedmont, real change lives here.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too. like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Georgia drivers take pride in their cars because your car is important to you. It gets you back and forth every day, helping you connect with family and friends, getting you to work, to the store, and the football game. Protect the vehicle that protects you with dependable coverage from an insurance company that's known for keeping its promises. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in your community. Learn more at gfbinsurance.com.
Bottom line is we just got to keep getting better.
Window stolen. Here we go. Showtime, baby.
Here comes a deep three.
Winning is great, but it's a lot better when you're winning with great people.
Running. Bank shot. Good high above the square.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Dogs basketball.
Straightaway three on the catch. Good. He buries it. Put it up. He does. And it's good from the elbow.
Georgia basketball is brought to you by Piedmont Healthcare, connecting you with great care every step of the way. With confidence, we move forward. With heart, we keep carrying on.
Finger roll good with the kiss. Count it.
Himself for a three. Set shot. Good.
Now to courtside, along with Chuck Dabble, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Back here in Columbia, Missouri, Mizzou Arena. Dogs and Missouri both heading to their benches for the announcement of the starting lineups here inside the building. Let's give you the starting lineups right here on the broadcast. For Georgia, the Bulldogs will go with Cario Oquendo, the leading scorer on this Georgia team, averaging 15 points. Better than that in SEC games. He's fourth in the SEC in scoring in conference play, 18.4 points per contest. Christian Wright is a 6'3 freshman from Alpharetta in Tom Crean's starting five today, along with Aaron Cook, the double transfer graduate student from St. Louis, Missouri, 6'2", 185. He averages 10.5 points a game and leads the team in assists with 160, and this will be his 163rd collegiate basketball game, the third most in NCAA history. Jackson Etter in the starting five today, a 6'4 junior from Woodstock, Georgia, averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds a game. And Braylon Bridges, who right now shares the school all-time record for shooting percentage in a season at 64.3%. That's tied with LaVon Mercer for the best ever by a Bulldog. We'll see if that holds up over the next few games for Braylon Bridges, 6'11 senior from McDonough, Georgia, averaging 12 points and 5.5 rebounds per contest. That's the Bulldogs starting five. Georgia at 6-24, Missouri at 10-20. We'll get to the tip-off momentarily right after this timeout on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bulldogs fans, ready for a game changer to lower your monthly bill? Team up with Energy Star LED light bulbs, which use up to 90% less energy than traditional bulbs. Georgia Power's lighting program makes the switch to LEDs affordable by offering a huge score. Instant rebates on select bulbs at participating retailers and online at the Georgia Power Marketplace. Find a participating retailer near you at georgiapower.com/lighting and use the Find a Store tool, or look for our signs in the lighting aisle. LEDs could be your home team's winning touchdown. Make the switch today.
You have high standards for your health care. At Northside Hospital, this means consistency, expertise, and compassion for every patient. In neighborhoods across North Georgia, Northside provides the top caregivers to guide your health needs. From primary care and women's services to cancer, cardiac, orthopedic specialists, and more, we have a mission to heal and create a healthier future for you, your family, and our community. Take the next step at northside.com.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's just so much that's new with the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway restaurants that I can't possibly fit it all into just one radio spot, but I'm going to try. There are great new subs like the All-American Club, Turkey Cali Fresh, and the new Steak and Cheese. There are amazing new toppings like hickory smoked bacon, smashed avocado, and new mozzarella. There's new bread like the Hearty Multigrain and Artisan Italia bread, and new sauces like the MVP Parmesan Vinaigrette. And that's really all I have time for. You gotta refresh to be fresh. Only at Subway. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Becoming America's best-selling brand means you never settle for anything less. Like the Ford F-150. With its premium-grade muscle and finely tuned intelligence, it's a beast with brains. The Ford Bronco Sport. With unquestioned toughness and capability, it's built to take on the mountains. And Ford's complete lineup of all-wheel drive SUVs gives you the power, style, and space you need for life on the go. Contact your local Ford store for exclusive offers on Ford's full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Sales plan based on calendar year sales.
Moments away from the Bulldogs and the Tigers tipping off. Let's get to our keys to the game. Driven by Ford F-150. On game day and every day, Ford F-150 rises to the challenge with innovations and features that tackle even the toughest jobs. Score one today at buyfordnow.com. Here's Chuck Dowdle. He's going to tackle the tough job of giving us our keys to the game. Chuck.
All right, Scott, here we go. It's our last chance to get a road victory here in the SEC, so we need to take advantage of it. So what we need to do for sure is get off to a strong start, because that's what Missouri's been doing. They get off to strong starts. They've been unable to finish. But if we can get off to a strong start and kind of blunt that, maybe we can also have them blunted at the end of the game. Secondly, listen, we got the top two SEC free throw shooting teams by percentage in the conference playing here today, but we're the best. So let's us get to the line and keep them off the line. Make sure that there's a discrepancy, a disparity between the fouls and the number of times that they shoot free throws and we shoot free throws, and we want to shoot the most. And finally, look, last regular season game, we just got to find a way. Because believe me, Missouri's going to be looking to find a way. If you can hang, you got something to hang your hat on as you head down to that SEC tournament. And as our good buddy Adam Gillespie has pointed out to me, you know, when you get to the SEC tournament, everybody in the tournament is 0-0. So it's like a whole fresh start. So let's find a way to go in there with a little wind at our backs.
All right, I like that concept. Our tip-off is brought to you by Northside Hospital. They brought their legacy of quality health care to Gwinnett County, and today Northside is expanding resources and facilities in Duluth, Lawrenceville, Brazelton, and in other communities near you. Northside is proud to serve Gwinnett and to serve your families. To learn more, visit northside.com. All right, our officials today, going back to that foul disparity that you were talking about. Terry Weimer, Patrick Evans, and Jason Baker are going to be the guys responsible for blowing that whistle.
And you know what? A couple of these guys I don't think we've seen this year.
We've seen Terry a lot, but you're right about the other two.
The other two I don't think we've seen.
Georgian Red here on the road on the final road game, final regular season game of the year. Missouri and the home whites. And we're almost ready to go, although the cheerleaders are still on the floor right now, so we got a little bit of extra time. Tom Crean doing some housekeeping right in front of us, picking up a few things that may have made their way onto the floor. Now here we go. The floor is going to be cleared. It'll be Braylon Bridges in the center circle for the Dogs. And Trevin Brazil, a 6'9 freshman from Springfield, Missouri, in the center circle for the home team Tigers. Terry Weimer with the ball in his hand approaches the jump circle. The ball goes up, and here we go. Missouri will win the opening tap. And the Tigers with the basketball first to get us started on this last regular season game of the 2022 season. Brazil with the basketball from Missouri. They'll work to our right here from our vantage point next to the Georgia bench. Gordon with the ball, handoff on the wing to Pickett. Drives against Oquendo, kicks it out above the arc. Shot clock at 7. Coleman off a curl, straightaway jumper from 16. Missed it too hard off the backboard and rim. Rebound to the Georgia Bulldogs. and the Dogs get their first touch. We go into the left post. Bridges is double-teamed. Pivots trying to get away from it. Jump pass back out to Oquendo. Drops it off to right. Well, they trapped him hard down on the baseline.
Well, he had a chance to get Jackson Eder cutting, but he just missed him. He didn't see it in time.
Bridges hands off to Cook, curls around behind and back to Braylon on the give and go, and a foul as Braylon drives right edge of the lane. Foul on the Tigers, and that'll be on the freshman Brazil.
Oh, good.
First of the game. Missouri can't really afford to get in any kind of foul trouble. They only have 8 guys. Dogs inbound, got a fresh 20 on the clock. No score, just underway. Wright's dish inside to Oquendo, slashing in from the left, is deflected out of bounds by Missouri. Did they go to the arrow then?
Yeah, it looks like I think they did.
I think the officials knew who it went to, so they went to alternating possession, and it's Georgia basketball, but we'll lose the arrow. Go into Bridges. Jump hook left hand from the right side is good. Those are the first points of the game.
As you pointed out, you get it to that point with Braylon. That's almost a sure thing. He's best. Oh, look at this. We got a
steal by Cook and a dunk on the other end to our left. Aaron Cook with a steal and points. And quickly 4-0 Georgia. Well, Tom Crean talked about tightening up the defense. Kobe Brown, a right corner 3 from Missouri off the rim. Brazil, offensive rebound, puts his shoulder into Bridges' chest and then lost the basketball.
I couldn't believe there was no call on that. I mean,
Dogs got the ball back, even though there should have been an offensive foul there. Oquendo for 3 on the angle, left side. Good. Carrio with his first basket. Scana Energy 3 and a quick timeout. Conzo Martin off the bench, the head coach for the Tigers. Georgia gets off to that fast start, Chuck, that you were talking about, 7-0.
Because that's what Missouri's been doing, particularly here at home, even against opponents better than them. They've been getting off to strong starts. They just can't close.
Well, a very good start for the Bulldogs here. Not quite 2 minutes into the game, and Georgia with the first 7 points of the contest. As Oquendo has a 3, Cook with a steal and a 2, and then Bridges. The patented jump hook at close range right around the bucket to get the Dogs started today.
Well,
Georgia 3 for 3 so far.
If we can shut them out, that'd be great.
That might be a first, at least at this level. I know you guys probably got shut out when you playing JV ball, right?
Yeah. I always got shut out. Shut me out was easy.
Shutting you up, that's the hard part.
That's the hard part, yeah.
There's another steal by Cook on the bounce pass from Coleman. Aaron to the rack and another two-handed dunk. 2 steals, 2 buckets for Aaron Cook. He's on cruise control. Got that bulldog mojo going early on. 9-0 Dogs. Missouri 3 left corner won't go. Rebound knocked loose. Chased down by Gordon for the Tigers. They'll get it back. They go inside. To Kobe Brown working against Oquendo. Carrio, I think, tried to draw a charge or he tripped. I'm not sure which. He fell down and that left Brown open for the easy 4-foot jump hook. Brown is their leading scorer, by the way, averaging 12.3 a game. Right out to Eder. Catch and shoot 3. Jackson rips it 3. Knocked it home. Another Scana Energy 3 for the Dogs.
Jackson's got
Georgia out 12-2.
He's got that big black protection on his left hand, but nothing the matter with that right one.
Yeah, he had a pretty nasty gash on that left hand. He's got it taped up as Missouri throws it in backcourt. They go over and back. Woo. As the pass went to Coleman, who was about 2 feet into the backcourt for some reason.
I got to tell you, can they make another mistake? I mean, this is...
Well, let's hope so.
They've made just about every kind of mistake you can make.
Georgia out to an early 10-point lead. When's the last time we had a double-digit lead this early in the game? 12-2 Dogs, and we have the ball on the Missouri turnover. Cook into the front court to our left. Bridges has it, top of the key. Underhands it over to Oquendo. He works high on the left wing to the foul line. Jump pass back to Cook behind him. Sweeps it on the bounce down to Bridges. His first attempt was blocked right back to him by Brown. He got it right back and went the other way and laid it up with the left hand on the jump hook.
See what the Dogs are trying to do is make them come away from Braylon so they can get that entry pass down low to him. It's obvious that the Dogs feel like they've got the advantage underneath.
Georgia by 12, 14-2. Gordon can't get by Oquendo in the paint. Goes back to Pickett, charging down the lane. Right-handed floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Pickett. Put back, won't go. Rebound tipped out. Georgia has it. Down the middle of the floor goes Cook. Now curls around right baseline and up the wing to Oquendo. He attacks hard down the lane, and a foul on Missouri will be the call, and Oquendo will go to the free throw line as Ronnie DeGray, a 6'6" transfer from UMass, picks up the foul for the Tigers.
Well, I love the way the Dogs are attacking the basket, and we've missed a couple of opportunities. There was one, like I mentioned earlier, Jackson Etter had cut inside. He was wide open, and Braylon just didn't see him in time.
Oquendo's first free throw attempt of the afternoon is good. 73% from the line this season for Cario. Better than that in SEC play. The right-hander from Titusville strips the second one. All net. And Oquendo with a quick 5 to start the ball game. Georgia up 14 points at 16-2. Keep the pedal down. We played just over 4 minutes. Pickett into the paint from Missouri. Cross court to Brown. A catch and shoot long jumper 3 off the rim. Offensive rebound cleaned up by Missouri's DeGray. The putback is good from the right side. And it's 16-4 Dogs.
I mean, that is flat out bigger than we are underneath. That was why that was an easy rebound and putback.
Georgia works on the offensive end with a 12-point lead. Wright holds right on the logo. Center circle. Moves to his left. They trap him quickly. Over in the left corner to Etter along the baseline. Reverse lay-in. Good. Jackson Etter as he falls down after the shot. Went sliding on the right baseline. We've seen Jackson make that move a lot this season.
He's good about that reverse layup.
18-4 Georgia. Missouri, right block. Kobe Brown doubled. Gets the ball down the baseline into the corner. And now driving inside is Amari Davis. And the turn fade is good with the whistle and a foul. It rattled and went in there for Amari Davis. The 6'2 guard from Trotwood, Ohio, gets the bucket and a foul as well. He'll go to the line after the timeout. But Georgia with a terrific start, 18-6. The Dogs in front, 14:51 to go. Half number 1. We'll come back to Missouri right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Core Power is the official protein drink of Georgia basketball. Fueled by 26 grams of high-quality protein to give your body what it needs when it needs it. Recover and build lean muscle with Core Power, the official protein drink of Georgia basketball.
Get ready for tip-off at the UGA Bookstore, featuring the best Bulldogs gifts and apparel. Shop all the great brands at the UGA Bookstore like Nike, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, and Southern Tide. The UGA Bookstore is the exclusive home of the UGA 10 collection by Peter Millar. The UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Shop online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. The UGA Bookstore, it's where dogs shop.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
When you drive around Athens, can you point out some of the most iconic buildings on campus and say, I helped bring that to life? This is Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. And we can, like the lights in Sanford Stadium, IBEW electrical workers light up the things that make Athens a great game day experience. If you want to build a career that makes a difference and leaves a legacy, become an IBEW electrician. Visit IBEW613.org. Go Dogs.
Georgia Bulldogs basketball is driven by your Atlanta area BMW centers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, they only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics.
Scott, you know, at timeouts, they hand us these printed out score sheets. Now, I'm going to save this one. This has got points from turnovers. Georgia 9, Missouri none.
Wow.
And well, the reason for Georgia's got none turnovers. I guess that's what I've never seen that, a 0 under there like that. So that must mean none.
Well, like we said, a terrific start for Georgia, 18-6.
Yeah, Missouri's got 4 turnovers.
Aaron Cook with a couple of steals and baskets already for the Dogs. Fouls on Cook prior to the timeout that sends Amari Davis, the Wisconsin Green Bay transfer, to the free throw line for an and one opportunity. Left-handed shooter, ball's in the air at the line and up and in, good. Amari Davis with a three-point play to make it 18-7. Davis, former Horizon League Freshman of the Year in 2020. We go into Wright on a cut to the basket. Christian with a layup underneath.
Well, he was lonely under there. Wide open.
Dogs 20, Missouri 7. 14:30 to go. Here's a three by the Tigers from deep in the left corner, and that's good for Ronnie DeGray. 24% on his three-point shots this year, but he hits their first of the afternoon. That makes it 20-10. Georgia by 10 with the ball. Oquendo holds. Now Wright comes up the left wing to take a pass at the angle. Now drives, right edge of the lane, slams on the brakes, and he travels.
Yeah, he got bumped in fairness, but still he should have been able to maintain his pivot foot, and he couldn't do it.
Right at his stopping point, he was double teamed, and as he's pivoted around back towards the half court line, he was trying to step away from the double team, and that's when he dragged his foot. Dogs turn it over, and that's our first of the game. We're up 10. Georgia's been up by 14 here in the first 6 minutes and change. Brown into the paint, jump hook from 12 feet is good. Kobe Brown, he can be a handful. Coming off a 19.8 rebound game in their loss at South Carolina on Tuesday. Missouri's dropped 6 straight. Georgia's in a 10-game skid. But the Dogs out front 20-12. With the basketball, Bridges at the foul line. Puts it on the floor, drives, shoots from the left side. Good from the left block.
Well, Braylon's not doing anything to hurt his University of Georgia leading field goal percentage.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 today. Pickett left open in the corner, misses the three off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Missouri. Caleb Brown.
They're going to get some rebounds now.
They go into the corner. Back to Caleb Brown. He feeds his brother on the block, Kobe. They move it quickly. DeGray left open. Straightaway three is good. His second of the game, Ronnie DeGray. The three will get you back into it, and it's 22-15. They've cut our lead in half.
And we left him wide open, too, which doesn't hurt.
We were up 14. Now the lead is 7. Oquendo with the ball behind a screen from Bridges. Cario still dribbles. Step back three with a foul. Air ball, but knocked to the floor. He's got 3 free throws coming. Cario Oquendo back to the line. 5 points in the game thus far, and Georgia's lead is 22-15, and we're getting ready to get Original, Abdul-Rahim, and Bauman into the game. Cario's free throw, I think, was good. I was trying to see through about 5 bodies right in front of us at the scorer's table.
It was good. Yeah, they got you pretty well covered here.
And the free throw number 2 is good for Oquendo. He's 4 for 4. Now we'll sub out. Eder and Wright come out, and Bridges. And Jabri Abdul-Rahim, Dalen Original, and Noah Bauman all on the floor. And Cario gets one more foul shot. Ball's in the air, front of the rim, no good. Rebound Pickett from Missouri. First miss for Georgia today. First miss for Oquendo. 24-15, Dogs by 9. Tigers have the basketball. Caleb Brown over to Davis. Cross court to Pickett. Fakes the corner pass, keeps it out front. Move the ball quickly. Davis, floater, right baseline, too hard. Original had the rebound, goodness. Off his hand, lost it out of bounds over the baseline.
Just right off his hands.
Well, that was a one-handed attempt. He's got to get both hands on there.
Yeah.
Dalen tried to one-handed.
Unless you're Dr. J, you know, he could cherry pick them.
Yeah, his hand was about bigger than the ball. Missouri will inbound. Caleb Brown looking. They throw a jump ball in. We win the jump. Oquendo stole the inbounds to the rack on the other end. Amari Davis with a running foul for Missouri to prevent a dunk by Oquendo, and that's going to put him back on the foul line for 2 more free throws.
Well, that was a beautiful defensive effort by Cario. I mean, he jumped high, tipped the ball down court, already knew which way it was going, so he went after it hard. Got it on the sprint and almost had the dunk. God, just in and out.
Free throw would not stay in there. He's missed his last 2 now.
Come on, got to hit these free throws.
You are correct. 24-15 Georgia. Cario at the line. Second free throw coming up. Ball's in the air. Left it short again. Missed them both. Now he made 4 in a row. Now he's missed 3 straight. Rats. Tigers with the basketball. Caleb Brown guarded by Aaron Cook. Moves back towards the logo. Feeds it to his right to Javon Pickett, the 6'5 senior. Drives on Bauman. Clears some space. Missed the lay-in, but there's Brazil for the follow and the dunk. And it's 24-17.
See if we can get Noah open for a 3. He just checked in. See, sometimes he comes off that bench hot.
Cook drives, curls around. Oquendo thought about the 3, didn't take it. Feeds Abdul Rahim. Now back to Cario. Dribbles straight on between the circles. Through the legs. Now moves to his left, reverses to Noah, who faked the 3, tried to drive, lost the dribble. Another steal by Cook. Half-court pass. He picked it off. Feeds Bauman for a 3. Canned it.
What'd I tell you?
Cook with a steal. Bauman with the 3. Just like you drew it up, Chuck.
Yep. Noah sometimes, boy, he comes off that bench and he'll bury that first one or 2.
27-17. Georgia back up by 10. Pickett with the ball from Missouri. They work in the front court right in front of us. Tigers with the ball. Right baseline. Get it out front. Here's Davis. Step into the 2. Missed it off the rim. Rebound knocked over to Original for Georgia.
That was the first time the Dogs did a great job of screening out.
Cook fades back for a mid-range 2. Missed it off the rim, and the rebound goes to Missouri. Tigers with the basketball. Georgia up 27-17. Missouri left block with Ronnie DeGray trying to force it up with one hand. Whistle and a foul on the play. And that'll get us into the timeout. Foul on Georgia. We'll stop the clock with 10:14 to go. And the Dogs up 10. It's 27-17. Bulldogs lead. Timeout in Missouri. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Play Cash Pop's Tiny Home Giveaway, and you could win a tiny home that can be anything, like a retreat for her. Or a space just for him.
All right, let's go, let's go.
Your tiny home could be a workout palace, a wilderness retreat. It could even be a space where, you just live. Play Cash Pop January 31st through March 6th, and you could win a tiny home with an estimated value of $190,000. You could even just take the cash if you like. So play Cash Pop from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At BMW, we made the ultimate range of SAVs. And because each of the 7 X-Range sports activity vehicles flawlessly balance dynamic power, spacious size, and sleek design, you can choose from a fleet that fits perfectly into your life. Like the versatile and bold X1, the unbelievably powerful X3, or the luxurious X7. No matter who you are, no matter where you're going, no matter what's next, there's an X to take you there.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs! There's just so much that's new with the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway restaurants that I can't possibly fit it all into just one radio spot, but I'm gonna try. There are great new subs like the All-American Club, Turkey Cali Fresh, and the new Steak and Cheese. There are amazing new toppings like hickory smoked bacon, smashed avocado, and new mozzarella. There's new bread like the hearty multigrain and artisan Italia bread, and new sauces like the MVP Parmesan vinaigrette. And that's really all I have time for. You gotta refresh to be fresh. Only at Subway. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Dogs have a 10-point lead, 27-17 over Missouri here in the last day of the regular season. Let's go Inside the Huddle with Chuck Dowdle is brought to you by Georgia's own credit union. Banking on purpose. Dogs are huddled up around Coach Tom Crane. And Chuck, tell us about it.
He barked at them a little bit about getting on the glass. Right now they're being out-rebounded 10-3, but a lot of that's due to size. However, that last time down the court, they did a perfect job, had a nice little semicircle ring of red jerseys blocking out those Missouri players, and Georgia was able to get an easy rebound. If they continue to block out well, they can narrow that discrepancy between their Missouri's 10 and our 3.
Aaron Cook bringing his defense today already with 3 steals. That gives him 39 for the season. He leads the team in that department, as well as in assists in his 163rd career game. DeGray at the foul line from Missouri. Free throw is good. The foul was on Abdul Rahim prior to the timeout, his first. And Ronnie DeGray, a 6'6 transfer from UMass at 76% this season from the line. Hits both of his foul shots, and he's in double figures already with 10 of Missouri's 19 points. 27-19.
Well, here's the good news. He's just checked out.
Yeah.
They just pulled him from the game.
They found somebody that could score, and then they take him out. That's good news for the Dogs. Bridges is bumped going to the rack, no call. And his layup attempt kind of rolled off the front of the rim. He was bumped by Brazil, but we didn't get a whistle.
His first miss.
Missouri basketball. Davis has it above the arc. They go into Brown on the block. We double him with Eder and Bauman. Quick pass back out on the perimeter to Pickett. He walks. Javon Pickett working against Jabri Abdur-Rahim will turn it over with a travel. 7th turnover by the Tigers here with a 9:47 mark in the first half. That's a lot. Georgia's only turned it over twice.
And that's on wood. And we like that.
Yes. Let's keep it down around that number. Dogs in the front court. Leading by 8, 27-19. Hook pass, Cook to Bridges. He reaches for it. Tries to score, misses, gets an offensive rebound. The putback layup is good, and the foul. We like that as well.
Yeah, but that hurts his percentage. I mean,
well, he got a rebound, though.
Well, it helps his rebounding, but it hurts his percentage because now he was only 1 for 2.
Now Braylon with 8 points and going to the line for a chance at number 9. 73% shooter. His field goal percentage coming into the game, 64.3% this season. As we mentioned, tied for the best in a UGA season ever with Levon Mercer back in 1979. And today, Bridges is 4 of 6. Free throw by the left-hander, pushes it up, and it's going to roll in there good. Woo. 30-19 Dogs. Georgia by 11. Tigers with the basketball. The only senior on the roster, Pickett, had the ball. Now he's got it back on the left side. Drives to the left block. Pump fake into the paint. Fade away 2 from 6 feet. Won't go off the iron. Rebound to Bridges for the Dogs. We've got Christian Wright, Abdur-Rahim, Bauman, Bridges, and Eder are 5 on the floor. Jabri holds on the right wing to Wright between the circles. Dribbles to his left. Goes back to Jabri. He attacks on the right angle. Shot blocked by Brazil. Right back to him. Falls down on the floor. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to belong to Missouri. Brazil with a nice block there. He leads the team in that department. That's his 40th of the year.
That was don't bring that in here.
You know, he's second in conference games in block shots behind Walker Kessler, but he's 61 behind Walker Kessler. That's how
gap.
That's how much Kessler dominates in that category.
That is a gap.
30-19. Georgia by 11. Tigers have the ball. They attack off the left side. Stutter step there. May have gotten away with it by Deshaun Gordon. He missed the jumper from the left baseline. Dogs with the ball. Bridges feeds Eder for a 3 off the rim. And the rebound back to Missouri. Tigers left to right here in the first half. DeGray off the right wing. Going to dribble with the left hand through 2 defenders. Kick out. Gordon for 3. Admires the miss. Rim shot. Rebound. Eder. Drops it off to right in the backcourt. He'll step into the front side now. Original and Oquendo getting set to check back in for Georgia. 30-19. Dogs by 11 with the ball. Bauman behind the back dribble. Sends it over to Bridges, top of the key. Braylon flips it to right. He's doubled there. Ball is loose, kicked into the backcourt. Missouri's going to take it away, run a 2-on-1 game. They missed the first opportunity with Brown, but he tips up his own miss up and in. Kobe Brown.
Well, Christian just got his pocket picked that time. They double-teamed him and stole it. He's got to do a better job. For true freshman, he's going to make mistakes like that.
30-21. Georgia by 9 with the ball. Jabri changes directions to the right. Feeds it to Eder deep in the corner. Up the wing it goes. Shot clock's at 8. Wright's got the ball in his hands. Left-hand dribble. He's going to drive with 4, with 3. Shot blocked. And a foul on Kobe Brown, who got the ball but got body as well, says Terry Weimer, the referee. My arms came down. He didn't have that principle of verticality.
Verticality, yep. That's what they preach.
Kobe Brown with a second foul. That may aid the Dogs as well. We've got a timeout with 7:11 to go, half number 1 here in Missouri. It's the Bulldogs 30 and the Tigers 21 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Catches it, the spin move, drop step to the baseline. Slam and jam. Steps back for 3. Nailed it from way downtown. Drives the lane, kaboom, count it, and gets the foul. Are you kidding me?
Keep the excitement of game day going in a Nissan. With game-changing tech that makes every drive as exciting as a game-winning buzzer beater. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Hey, Georgia fans, when you need to see a game, head to StubHub. Whether you want to sit courtside or score a bird's-eye view, StubHub is the best place to grab 100% verified tickets. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. StubHub, be there. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Bulldogs Sports Network.
All right, Scott, if you're a gambling man, you love a timeout that comes at 7-11.
What if you're a rambling gambling?
Yeah, you got the lead. I like that.
Dogs at the line here with Christian Wright shooting a pair, leading at 30-21. Wright, free throw number 1 is all net. 85% for Christian Wright from the stripe this season. That leads the team.
That does lead the team. I was going to say it should. 85%.
Second free throw, a little bit of iron, but rolls in there good for Christian. And Wright comes out and gets a handshake from the head coach and all the way down the bench. Cook and Eder, original Bridges Oquendo. That's the Georgia 5 on the floor, and the Dogs lead it by 32 to 21. 11-point lead. Tigers ball. Gordon nowhere to go with it. Coleman curls around behind him and then feeds in the corner to Gray with an air ball. That's his first miss today on the 3. First miss from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, that was a flyover.
He missed it badly. You see those in a lot of football games. Bridges knocked to the floor on the far side. And what's going to be the call? They got a foul on Missouri.
Yeah, it's a bonus. It'll be the one.
Was that on Kobe?
Gray knew exactly.
Was that on Brown? That's his third if that was on Brown. It was. Kobe Brown has to check out of the game with his third foul here in the first half. 32-21 Georgia, and Bridges at the foul line. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Braylon. He's in double figures with 10. 33-21 Dogs. Bridges at 73% when the day began from the free throw line. Very methodical left-handed shooter. Forces it up there. A little bit of a line drive. That one hits the rim and rolls off to the right. And now a foul on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, Dalen Original kind of came over the top.
That's the first on Dalen. Only the third team foul on the Dogs. Missouri already been tagged for 7. And Brown, Kobe Brown, their top player, has 3 and is on the bench. Tigers into the front court. Gordon with the ball. Quick feed to Coleman on the right wing. Into the corner to Brazil. Holds it high, pulls it down. Back where it came from. Pickett, Coleman. Going to shoot the 3 from the right angle off the rim. Rebound, Georgia. On the baseline, Oquendo had position in front of DeGray. Carrio into the front court with a basketball on the dribble. Drops it off to Cook. Now Eder comes out to retrieve it. 6:10 on the clock, first half. Georgia 33, Missouri 21. Eder all the way, curls around to the rack. Tried to throw it through a double team. Had to turn it over. DeGray on the run out. Driving layup, left it short. And the rebound caught out of bounds by Coleman from Missouri. It's going to be Georgia basketball. Not sure what happened to DeGray there. I guess maybe he just caught a toe and stumbled and came up short on the running layup.
Yeah, when Dalen got back there, I think it kind of caught him in the corner of his eye. And you're right, he stumbled and then he just shot it short.
Dogs have it back on the offensive end. Bridges, right of the lane. Back out to Original. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Goes over to Cook. Aaron, left-hand dribble, spin move to create some space. Scoops it on the bounce to Bridges. Pump fake. And up and in, good. It settled all over the rim before falling through, but Bridges has 14. Make it 12 points here in the first half.
Back to a 14-point lead.
It's 35-21 Dogs. Largest of the half for Georgia. Missouri with a basketball. Coleman. Rainbow 1 to Pickett on the far side. They go into the corner. Gordon rips a 3. Dejuan Gordon with his first basket. It's a 3, their third of the half. It's 35-24. Georgia with an 11-point lead and the basketball. Cook right on the logo just inside the half-court line. Thread the needle bounce pass to Bridges. Over to Original. His layup blocked from behind by Brazil.
And a foul on
then a foul on Dalen.
Well, that was frustration. I think if he had that to do over again, he'd lay it up rather than try to dunk it. Normally you would tell a guy at that range, go ahead and dunk the basketball. But that time, the defensive player had really good position.
Brazil already with 2 blocks here in the half for Missouri. And the Tigers get it down 11. Some backcourt trouble for Amari Davis, guarded by Cook. Got to beat the clock. They do by a couple of seconds. Get it a ball into the front court. 35-24 Georgia. Missouri, long jumper by Pickett won't go. We had the rebound. Brazil knocked it out of our hands over to Gordon, and he lays it up for 2. We had the rebound, but Brazil knocked it right out of our hands, right to one of their guys. And then Gordon gets the lay-in. 35-26. Georgia with a 9-point lead and the ball. Cook drives across. DeGray pushes him way out. Hook pass, reverse it to Bauman. Drive down on the left block. Feeds it back to Eder. Slices through the lane on the block. Reverse pivot. His shot is blocked. And then he takes down Eder with a wrestling move. Missouri with a takeaway. And then they run through another guy on the other end of the floor. Pickett running right through Oquendo. He's called for the offensive foul.
That was close. I mean, that could have just as easily been a block on Carrio, but I do think the fact that he lowered that shoulder kind of affected the officials' call, because they're gonna call the offensive when you lower that shoulder.
Jackson was having a little interrogation with one of the officials after the takedown move by Ronnie DeGray on the back end. Gray got up limping, and Eder got up laughing and smiling as he was talking to the official. We've got a time here at Mizzou Arena. Georgia 35, Missouri 26. Back after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cleanwell Cleaning Services is teamed up with UGA Athletics as an official partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Cleanwell Services is the best solution for the Bulldogs and for your business. Office buildings, restaurants, and event cleaning is what Cleanwell does best. Let our pros focus on your cleaning needs, ensuring your business is clean, safe, and comfortable. Cleanwell is proudly owned and operated by UGA alumni. Learn more at cleanwellsafe.com. That's cleanwellsafe.com. Remember, it's not clean unless it's Cleanwell clean.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get ready for tip-off at the UGA Bookstore, featuring the best Bulldogs gifts and apparel. Shop all the great brands at the UGA Bookstore like Nike, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, and Southern Tide. The UGA Bookstore is the exclusive home of the UGA 10 collection by Peter Millar. The UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Shop online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. The UGA Bookstore, it's where dogs shop.
Now more than ever, it's important to support our local businesses, whether it's your favorite pizza place or your neighborhood barber. That's why I'm a proud member of Georgia's Own Credit Union. Georgia's Own has been serving our local community for more than 85 years. Whether they are saving you money on a checking account or credit card, or supporting the people, places, and teams that we've grown to love, Georgia's Own can't be beat. To learn more, visit their website at georgiasown.org. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
SEC taught us to show our team pride, and having the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions lets you say "Go Dogs" every time you pay. So visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Here's your Regions recap. The Dogs have led from the start of the ball game. They scored the first 2 points on a Braylon Bridges lay-in and quickly rushed out to a 14-point lead at 16-2. That's been their big lead on 3 different occasions at 14 points. Missouri finally got onto the board about 6 minutes into the ball game. And right now we're at 35-26. Dogs by 9. Oquendo is got 7 points. Bridges is our leading scorer, however, with a dozen. And DeGray with 10 for Missouri to lead the Tigers. Dogs have the ball. Oquendo, right of the lane, slams on the brakes, passes back out front to Bauman. Over to Cook now, works one-on-one with Gordon. Now Pickett switches on the defensive side for Missouri. Cook's with the ball, 6 to shoot. Aaron, foul line, short bounce pass into the paint. Bridges flips it up and in, good.
That's what they were looking to do the entire time. If the Dogs could that would be a perfect possession for Georgia. They run the clock down to like 4 seconds and then feed it to Braylon, who lays it in.
Bridges in deep. He's got 14 points now in the half. 37-26. Dogs with an 11-point lead. DeGray to Gordon behind the screen. Gordon reverses to Brazil. They work above the arc. Back over to Gordon. Holds it high. Directs some traffic. Puts it on the floor. Now Davis out of the left corner. Slides into the paint. Right in front of the basket. Missed it off the left side of the rim. The short jumper. Braylon Bridges with a rebound. Braylon's huffing and puffing. 37-26, down the floor. He's the last guy down. Cook with the ball. He dribbles between the circles. Screen from Bauman, doesn't use it. Goes in the corner. Oquendo, 3, air ball. Caught on the right baseline by Brazil for the Tigers. Here comes the Missouri Dogs. Got to get back defense. Straight line drive from Missouri all the way down the floor, and the lay-in is good.
Yeah, they beat us down the floor easily that time.
That was Amari Davis, the Wisconsin Green Bay transfer that
Let's see if
got the layup. 37-28 Georgia. Dogs ball, 2:18 to go first half. Cook walks it into the front court, dribbles on the logo. Moves to the left wing. Guarded by, nice screen by Bridges. They're going to call an offensive foul on Braylon for that. Yeah.
it seemed to be okay with you.
Yeah, because it was effective. It did the job. You screened the other guy. You set a pick, and the other guy didn't get through it. But Bridges is called for the foul. That's his first, and he comes out of the ballgame.
Tom Crean already had Reginald over at the scorer's table to come in for Braylon. Braylon, as you pointed out, huffing and puffing.
Missouri basketball, they drive with Jerron Coleman. Move the ball quickly. Now back to Gordon. He attacks from the right angle. Running layup, rolls off the rim. Jabri rebounds for the Dogs. Two hands and covers it up. Cook with the ball.
Whoa.
He's got a gap down the lane. Missed the layup. Oquendo offensive rebound. He misses the putback, and they call a foul on Carrio for a push.
My goodness.
In that scrum down there, Oquendo picks up the foul. That's his first. That's our sixth. Fouls starting to tighten up a little bit. Georgia had only been whistled for a couple.
Aaron did a great job. I mean, to break down the defense and get to the rim and then miss the layup. I mean, you know, I love him getting there, but I prefer to see him finish.
Cook in a man-to-man against Coleman. He lets him go down the lane, and he pulls up at the restricted zone and floats it up and in. Jerron Coleman, who averages 8.5, almost 9 a game, transfer from Ball State with his first points to the contest, and it's 37-30 now. Georgia's lead back to 7. We get it up to 14. They cut it in half again. Cook holds high on the right wing. 9 seconds to shoot. 63 to go in the half. Cook through the legs. Step back. Now drives. Shoots from the foul line or just above it. Misses it. Ball bounces off the rim. Rolls across the top of the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Tigers basketball. You can tell
when Aaron has the ball in his hands inside about 10 seconds, he's going to keep it. He's not going to look for somebody at that point. And you'd prefer somebody else take a shot. Aaron's not as good a shot as he is ball handler and assist maker.
Well, he took 15 in the loss to Tennessee on Tuesday. That was a season high. Missouri's trapped at half court. A step-through pass to Davis gets him out of it. Tigers with the ball, 38 seconds to go, 10 on the shot clock. Pickett drives across, one-handed pass to Davis. Back over to Pickett. He attacks from the right side, feeds Brazil for a three, and he skims it off the backboard. No rim on the shot. Not a good-looking shot by Brazil. I don't think he's a tremendous three-point shooter. He's only got 9 this season, but the rebound to Georgia, and the Dogs can hold for the last shot. 14 seconds to go in the half. Dogs by 7. We're going to lead at halftime for the first time since we played in Columbia, South Carolina. It's been a long time. Oquendo all the way down, curls in from the right, and scoops it up and in off the glass. Missouri with a quick inbounds and a 35-footer at the end of the half. That's an air ball, and that's how the first half will end, in a flurry with Carrio Oquendo putting one in on the left end, and then Missouri with an air ball desperation shot to end the half on the right end of the floor. 39-30 Dogs, plus 9, Chuck, at intermission.
Well, I asked for 2 things coming out of the gate. A strong start, we've done that, and to get to the line more often and knock down the free throws than they do, we've done that. We've been to the line 12 times. We've had 12 free throws. They've had only 3. So, look, let's keep this up, see if we can't find a way. That was the third key. Find a way to get out of here with a win, get that first road victory, and head down to the SEC tournament, like I said, with a little wind at our back.
Bridges with 14 in the first half, Oquendo with 9, and Georgia now with a halftime lead for the first time since January 22nd at South Carolina. We didn't win that game, but hopefully today's going to be a different outcome. 39-30, Georgia over Missouri at intermission. Stay tuned now for the Georgia Power halftime report. Lots of college basketball to get you up to date on with Zach Jewell. He's in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, and he's next here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Becoming America's best-selling brand means you never settle for anything less. Like the Ford F-150. With its premium-grade muscle and finely tuned intelligence, it's a beast with brains. The Ford Bronco Sport. With unquestioned toughness and capability, it's built to take on the mountains. And Ford's complete lineup of all-wheel drive SUVs gives you the power, style, and space you need for life on the go. Contact your local Ford store for exclusive offers on Ford's full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Sales plan based on calendar year sales.
The SEC taught us that it's easy to love winning, but that the best of the best know where to look for the win, even in losing. Because setbacks are an inevitable part of almost any endeavor, and the hardest lessons are the ones that teach us the most. As the official bank of the SEC, at Regions, we believe every day is a good day to dig deeper. What has the SEC taught you? Join the conversation with hashtag SEC Lessons. Regions Bank, member FDIC.
For up-to-the-minute the second, news, and special content on all things Georgia Bulldogs, visit GeorgiaDogs.com. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Play Cash Pop's Tiny Home Giveaway, and you could win a tiny home that can be anything, like a retreat for her. Or a space just for him.
All right, let's go.
Your tiny home could be a workout palace, a wilderness retreat. It could even be a space where, you just live. Play Cash Pop January 31st through March 6th, and you could win a tiny home with an estimated value of $190,000. You could even just take the cash if you like. So play Cash Pop from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, welcome to the Georgia Power Halftime Report. The Georgia Power Halftime Report is brought to you by Georgia Power, proud to power the Georgia Bulldogs. Live from the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, here's your host, Zach Jewell.
20 minutes down in the regular season finale with the Dogs leading this one 39-30. Today's Halftime Report is presented by Georgia Power. Whether you're on the way to the stadium or heading home from a win, charge up with Georgia Power. Plug in at one of our convenient EV charging stations today. Zach Jewell here with you, live inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios as we get you caught up on everything going on around college sports. Starting in the SEC, there's plenty still up for grabs and seedings for next week's tournaments down in Tampa. First up, the finals. Number 13 Tennessee over 14th ranked Arkansas, 78-74. LSU beats 25th ranked Alabama in overtime, 80-77. 5th ranked Auburn claims the regular season championship in the SEC, winning 82-71 over South Carolina. And just final seconds ago, number 7 Kentucky beats Florida 71-63 down in Gainesville. Still 2 games left to play today, and at 6 o'clock, Vanderbilt is on the road visiting Ole Miss, and at 8:30, Mississippi State travels to Texas A&M. Quickly before we break, a check on clean old-fashioned hate on the diamond. Yesterday, Georgia Tech wins 11-7. Game 2 today, they're underway right now in the bottom of the 7th. Georgia Tech leading Georgia 4-0. Game 3 will come tomorrow from Coolray Field. That'll do it for scores around the SEC. Our score halfway through. Dogs leading Missouri 39-30. We're back in 2 minutes to check on scores around the top 25 right after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back. So grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas. White Plains, New York.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that make this state incredible. From farmers to creators, manufacturers to teachers, to the dedicated staff walking our hallways. It's why we're leading real change in healthcare, to empower you through tools that make it easy to book in minutes, check in before you walk in, and have your health information all in one place. Visit Piedmont.org. Piedmont, real change lives here.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's just so much that's new with the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway restaurants that I can't possibly fit it all into just one radio spot. But I'm going to try. There are great new subs like the All-American Club, Turkey Cowley Fresh, and the new Steak and Cheese. There are amazing new toppings like hickory smoked bacon, smashed avocado, and new mozzarella. There's new bread like the Hearty Multigrain and Artisan Italia bread, and new sauces like the MVP Parmesan Vinaigrette. And that's really all I have time for. You gotta refresh to be fresh. Only at Subway. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too. like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and JMI Sports under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
The Georgia Power Halftime Report rolls on from the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios with the Dogs in front in this one 39-30. Zach Jewell here with you as we take a trip around the top 25 on the final Saturday of the college basketball regular season. Start to the top 25 now. We'll start with two games in progress now, both in the Big 12. Number 12, Texas Tech, leading on the road at Oklahoma State, 42-39. They just hit the under 12 media timeout. 11:56 to go in regulation there. And in the first half, number 21, Texas leads at 6th-ranked Kansas, 17-12. 11:17 to go in the first half. Finals to tell you about from the Big East, number 11, Villanova over Butler, 78-59. Plenty of games still to come, though. At 5 o'clock, number 2, Arizona hosts California. At 5 o'clock as well, back to the Big East, number 18, UConn hosts DePaul. To 6 o'clock, 3rd-ranked Baylor welcoming Iowa State. At 6 o'clock as well, Coach K's final game from Cameron Indoor Stadium as number 4 Duke hosts North Carolina. At 8:30, 22nd-ranked Murray State hosts Morehead State, and we round out the night at 10 o'clock. In the Pac-12, the 16th-ranked USC is on the road at number 17, UCLA. That'll do it for scores around the nation. Again, our score at the break, Georgia leading Mizzou, 39-30. Stick around. We're back to Como with Scott and Chuck standing by to get us set for the second half next on the Bulldog Sports Network.
You have high standards for your health care. At Northside Hospital, this means consistency, expertise, and compassion for every patient. In neighborhoods across North Georgia, Northside provides the top caregivers to guide your health needs. From primary care and women's services to cancer, cardiac, orthopedic specialists, and more, we have a mission to heal and create a healthier future for you, your family, and our community. Take the next step at northside.com.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At BMW, we made the ultimate range of SAVs. And because each of the 7 X-Range sports activity vehicles flawlessly balance dynamic power, spacious size, and sleek design, you can choose from a fleet that fits perfectly into your life. Like the versatile and bold X1, the unbelievably powerful X3, or the luxurious X7. No matter who you are, no matter where you're going, no matter what's next, there's an X to take you there.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Scott Howard, Chuck Dowdle, producer-engineer Adam Gillespie back inside Mizzou Arena. Zach Jewell is in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, and a terrific first half by your Georgia Bulldogs as the Dogs lead at intermission 39-30 over Missouri. Let's take a look at the first half stats brought to you by Northside Hospital. They brought their legacy of quality health care to Gwinnett County, and today Northside is expanding resources and facilities in Brazelton, Lawrenceville, Duluth, and in other communities near you. Northside, proud to serve Gwinnett and to serve your families. To learn more, visit northside.com. First half numbers for the Bulldogs. Georgia shot 56% from the floor, 14 of 25. We only tried 5 threes in the first half, made 3 of those, and we were 8 of 12 from the foul line. Missouri 12 of 33, 36.5%. They were 3 of 12 on threes and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Tigers with a large edge on the glass, however. They out-rebounded Georgia 21-14. The Dogs had 5 first-half turnovers. Missouri with 8 points off turnovers. Georgia 17, Missouri only 4. Leading scorers in the game, Braylon Bridges with 14 points. He was 6 of 8. Cario Oquendo with 9. And for Missouri, their leading scorer is Ronnie DeGray, 10 points in the first half. And their top player, Kobe Brown, in foul trouble. He picked up 3 in the first 20 minutes. Halftime in Missouri, it's 39-30. Georgia leads by 9. Second half on the way from Columbia right after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Becoming America's best-selling brand means you never settle for anything less. Like the Ford F-150. With its premium-grade muscle and finely tuned intelligence, it's a beast with brains. The Ford Bronco Sport. With unquestioned toughness and capability, it's built to take on the mountains. And Ford's complete lineup of all-wheel drive SUVs gives you the power, style, and space you need for life on the go. Contact your local Ford store for exclusive offers on Ford's full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Sales plan based on calendar year sales.
Georgia drivers take pride in their cars because your car is important to you. It gets you back and forth every day, helping you connect with family and friends, getting you to work, to the store, and the football game. Protect the vehicle that protects you with dependable coverage from an insurance company that's known for keeping its promises. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in your community. Learn more at gfbinsurance.com.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's just so much that's new with the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway restaurants that I can't possibly fit it all into just one radio spot, but I'm gonna try. There are great new subs like the All-American Club, Turkey Cowley Fresh, and the new Steak and Cheese. There are amazing new toppings like hickory smoked bacon, smashed avocado, and new mozzarella. There's new bread like the hearty multigrain and artisan Italia bread, and new sauces like the MVP Parmesan vinaigrette. And that's really all I have time for. You gotta refresh to be fresh. Only at Subway. Freshly prepared in front of you.
The SEC taught us that there's nothing like game day in Athens. And if you're all about the black and red, there's nothing like having the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions in your wallet. As the official bank of the SEC, Regions is here to help you pull for your team with everything you've got. To order your card, visit regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees may apply.
Georgia with a 9-point lead to start the second half. All right, Chuck, our keys to the game to start were so effective by you. We need some second half keys to the game. A fast start. We want to do that?
Hold on. Sorry, I need a microphone.
Yes, that's what happens when you eat on the air.
You get those first 5 minutes. We always talk about that. These first 5 here, you got to maintain this lead or add to it.
Dogs on defense to start the second half. Missouri with a basketball. They work down to our left. Tigers in a 9-point hole as we begin the final 20 minutes of the last regular season game of the year. They go into DeGray. We try to double him. He tries to muscle it up from the left side to no avail. The Dogs rip away the rebound on the right baseline by Cook. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Reverse lay-in, good.
That was nice.
Aaron Cook, he may have been fouled too, but there was no whistle, but he made the bucket all the way from end to end.
Well, Missouri to start, they had the mismatch underneath and just didn't get the shot in.
41-30. Missouri will answer with a 3 early in the shot clock on their next possession. 41-33. And the lead is 8 for Georgia. Not quite a minute in here to the second half. Dogs with the basketball. They work left to right now here in the final half. Christian Wright to Cook into the right corner. Go into Bridges. He's doubled. Cross-court pass to Eder. It was deflected. Jackson got it back over to Bridges. Reverse lay-in under the basket. He's going to roll off. No good. And Bridges is hobbled. I don't know if he got his foot stepped on. He rolled his ankle. He's walking out close to the logo. and really in some pain with something on his left leg.
Braylon's tough. Rub some mud on it there, Braylon.
Some of that Missouri mud. He's going to hobble back to the free throw line and try to make 2 shots here.
Well, if nothing else, you got a little break there, got a little rest.
First free throw, all net. No effects of whatever his injury was on that one. He's still grimacing as he walks away from the foul line. 42-33, Georgia. Bridges' second free throw in the air with the left hand, missed it deep off the back of the rim. He's got 15 points this afternoon. That's his first miss from the free throw line.
He jogged back down the court, pretty good shape.
Tigers ball, Pickett out of the left corner. They rotated around the arc. Go to the right side of the floor with DeGray. A couple of dribbles up the wing. Goes to Pickett with Eder guarded. Pickett drives with the left hand, spins into the paint. He's swallowed up there, gets it back out.
Whoa!
And Brazil sends it right through the wickets to Coleman. It just went right through his hands, right in front of their bench and out of bounds.
It was as if, imagine somebody signaling a good field goal and the pass going right between. That's what that was.
Jerron Boogie Coleman had it just slide right through his hands and right into their bench.
He'd find that if he closes the hands as the ball's there, that's optimal.
Cook with a head fake and a drive. Underhand scoop shot, good. Little finger roll up to the backboard, and the kiss off the glass. It goes for Aaron Cook, who's got 8 points now in the ball game. 44-33, the lead back up to 11. Coleman for 3. He answers. Wide open, Boogie Coleman on the left side.
Well,
for his first 3 of the game.
And they're now 2 for 2 this half from behind the arc. You know, if they start letting them do that, they can close the gap in a hurry.
Dogs on the offensive end. Cook with a left-hand drive to the elbow, backs it up. Bounce feed into Bridges, right of the lane. 2 guys run at him, and Brazil just runs right through him. Easy foul call for Terry Weimer, who was standing right there on top of the play.
Just hammered him.
He did.
I mean, for no reason.
Slow it up a little bit.
For no reason. They had him trapped way out of his comfort zone underneath the basket.
DeGray comes out. Kobe Brown comes back in. He had 3 first-half fouls for Missouri. 44-36. Dogs lead. We inbounded backcourt. And Wright now steps across, dribbles on the logo slowly, looks to his right to our bench. Feeds Eder. Eder to Bridges. He's doubled. He forces it up and banks it in again. 17 for Braylon Bridges, having a game today. 46-36 Dogs.
Well, I don't know why we bother to go anywhere else. I just every possession, go to number 23.
They haven't found a defense for it yet, so why not? Pickett feeds Brown on the block. He's matched up with Cook. His ball out of his hands, touched out last by Georgia, says the baseline
I'm
official.
Not sure about that. Looked to me like he threw it out of bounds, like he lost it out of bounds.
Dogs don't argue. Patrick Evans with the call. And Missouri will inbound.
Dog's arguing.
Yeah, but you had a bad view. Missouri will throw it into Brown on the right block. Works against Eder. We try to double him. He turns and he banks it up and in a slow roll down through the iron.
That was a nice shot through the double team.
Kobe Brown with his first points in a while. Again, he had 3 fouls in the first half. He's got 8 in the game now. And it's 46-38 Georgia. Bulldogs possession. Bridges out above the arc, straight away guarded by Brown. Defensive switch. They double right. He comes this way with a pass to Cook. Aaron dribbles above the arc, sweeps it into the paint. To Bridges, jump hook, missed it off the back of the rim with the left hand. Rebound Kobe Brown. Missouri running the floor. Pickett into the corner to Gordon. Offensive foul. Aaron Cook takes the charge this time. The foul called on Deshaun Gordon, a junior transfer from Kansas State.
That was like he wasn't even looking. I mean, that was such an easy call. I mean, Aaron Cook just standing there. He ran right over him.
Cook's playing a nice game today for the Dogs. He's got 8 points. Take that charge. He had 3 steals in the first half. Bridges dribbles around the lane on the left side of the floor. Hands off to Oquendo. Cario, spot on the floor. Hoists the 3. Missed it off the rim. And then they They lost the rebound out of bounds, but did Wright get called for a foul?
Yeah, Christian Wright pushed him. I saw it.
Wright with a foul underneath as Missouri was losing the rebound under the basket. Bad break for the Dogs. Tigers will have the ball when we come back from the timeout. 15:56 remain in the game, and Georgia leads it 46-38 over Missouri on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Becoming America's best-selling brand means you never settle for anything less. Like the Ford F-150, with its premium-grade muscle and finely tuned intelligence, it's a beast with brains. The Ford Bronco Sport, with unquestioned toughness and capability, it's built to take on the mountains. And Ford's complete lineup of all-wheel drive SUVs gives you the power, style, and space you need for life on the go. Contact your local Ford store for exclusive offers on Ford's full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Sales plan based on calendar year sales.
Bulldogs fans, ready for an easy assist to help lower your Georgia power bill? Team up with Energy Star LED light bulbs, which use up to 90% less energy than traditional bulbs. Georgia Power's lighting program makes the switch to LEDs affordable by offering a huge score. Instant rebates on select bulbs at participating retailers and online at the Georgia Power Marketplace. Find a participating retail team near you at georgiapower.com/lighting with the Find a Store tool, or look for our signs in the lighting aisle. LEDs give you the best shot at lowering your power bill. Join Team LED today.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that make this state incredible. From farmers to creators, manufacturers to teachers, to the dedicated staff walking our hallways. It's why we're leading real change in healthcare, to empower you through tools that make it easy to book in minutes, check in before you walk in, and have your health information all in one place. Visit Piedmont.org. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Georgia basketball is driven by your Atlanta area BMW centers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, they only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BMWATL.com today, proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. 46-38 is our score. Dogs by 8. Georgia shooting 57% for the game. 41% from Missouri, and the Dogs trying to go wire to wire here. We have not trailed. Our largest lead has been 14 at least 3 or 4 times here in the game, though.
We were unable to get the shot
lead this afternoon. 19 points in the game for Braylon Bridges, 10 for Oquendo. Missouri led by Kobe Brown, who's in serious foul trouble with 4. He's got 15 and on the bench, and then DeGray with 12. Tigers with a basketball, chance to take their lead, their first lead of the game. DeGray to
all
Brazil.
These layups they've been getting has allowed them to catch us on points in the paint where we were dominating.
Bridges is out of the game right now for Georgia. Dogs get a steal, deflection, and a takeaway. Oquendo into the front court with a basketball. Now Cook has it to Jabri. Thought about a deep 3, didn't take it. Dogs work some more clock and wait for a better shot opportunity. Cook to Wright. To Oquendo out front. Cario, right-hand drive with aggression, goes inside. Foul by Missouri. Tried to split a double team of Coleman and Brazil, and he got fouled by Jerron Coleman, the 6'5 transfer from Ball State. That'll put Cario on the free throw line. Dogs are in the bonus now, as that's the 7th foul on the Tigers.
Oh, they're giving him 2. They're saying he was in the act.
Free throw number 1, Cario, good. He doesn't have a field goal in a half.
Had the intent.
He had the intent, yes.
He was thinking about it.
And how these guys know that, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's amazing if they can read those minds.
Dogs back in the lead. Oquendo's second free throw around the rim and off, no good. 52-51 Georgia. Less than 11 minutes to go here in Columbia, Missouri this afternoon. Last regular season game of the year. Next stop, Tampa for the SEC tournament Wednesday night for the Dogs. There's a Coleman 3 in the right corner, and Missouri's first lead of the game. It's 54-52 Tigers. Now how does Georgia answer that adversity? We shall see. Cook with the ball. Oquendo has it now between the circles.
And Missouri now 4 for 4. I'm sorry, in this half they are now 4 for 7 on those three-point attempts.
Oquendo to Jabri with 7 on the clock. Abdul-Rahim puts it on the floor, drives, high kiss, won't go. Dalen Riginal with the follow, the deflection up high off the backboard as he was pulling down the rim, and the ball went through.
Yeah.
Now the officials are going to talk about it. Original, no basket. They're going to say basket interference because Dalen was pulling down the rim when the ball was kicking off the top portion of the backboard and then eventually fell through, but they wave it off. Break for Missouri. 54-52 Tigers. That would have tied it up again. Now Missouri will try to extend their lead. They've come back from 14 down in the first half and 11 down here in this half. Pickett with the ball inside the arc just barely. Back over to his right, Jerron Coleman. Kills the dribble, working around the perimeter. Davis out of the left corner, skids to a stop in the paint, feeds Pickett behind him, charging through, pulls up 4 feet away and puts it up with one hand and knocks it down. Pickett now with 4. He didn't score in the first half, and now they lead by 4 points, 56-52. 19-5 run for Missouri to retake the lead. 9:33 to go in the game. Can the Dogs get a road win this season? This is the last chance in a true road game fashion. Original with the ball. Drives from the right side, stumbles and falls, throws the ball, sending it high in the air over the rim, and it's caught on the other side by Missouri. Tigers working the front court left. Pickett backing down Bauman, double team, shot blocked by Original. Takes it out of the air, scoops it over to Cook. Dogs made a nice defensive play that time. Bauman has it, didn't pull the trigger. Jabri says, I will. He'll miss the 3 around the rim and out from the right corner. Missouri gets the rebound on the missed 3 by Abdul-Rahim. 56-52 Tigers, they've got the ball. Tigers in white, Dogs in red. Pickett drives on one of the red-shirted defenders. Work it around now to Coleman. 11 on the clock. Coleman matched up with Cook. Kills the dribble. Cross court to Davis. Drives on an angle. Scoop shot wide left of the lane on the left side. Got it to go. Amari Davis just a sweeping underhand hook shot.
Yeah, it was. He just kind of threw it up there and it found the bottom.
6-point lead now for the Tigers. 21-5 run for the home team. Cook in trouble on the baseline to Bridges, who's back in. Back out to Cook for a 3. Missed it deep. Rebound, Gray. DeGray, starting to get away from the Dogs now. We played so well for about the first 40 minutes of the game. Pickett drives against Bauman, throws it up from the baseline. No good. Offensive rebound, Brazil. Wrap around back to Pickett. Somebody's walking down there. They got to be. But now they call a foul on Georgia. They call the foul on Bauman. Well, it looked like feet were sliding all over the paint down there, either Brazil or Pickett, but no travel call on Missouri, but a foul called on the Dogs. That gets us into the timeout. 7:50 to go in the game. Missouri's out in front now for the first time. 58-52 is our score. Tigers by 6 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too, like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For up to the second news and special content on all things Georgia Bulldogs, visit GeorgiaDogs.com. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At BMW, we made the ultimate range of SAVs. And because each of the 7 X-Range sports activity vehicles flawlessly balance dynamic power, spacious size, and sleek design, you can choose from a fleet that fits perfectly into your life. Like the versatile and bold X1, the unbelievably powerful X3, or the luxurious X7. No matter who you are, no matter where you're going, no matter what's next, there's an X to take you there.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
This is Matt Siraj, 4th generation owner of Community Coffee. My great-grandfather named it Community, just out of appreciation and respect for his friends and neighbors. And for 100 years, our family has been about 2 things: great tasting coffee and great people. And as America's #1 family-owned retail coffee brand, we believe it's our responsibility to continue to give them the best tasting coffee experience possible. And it's why we're excited for you to discover your new favorite blend. Look for Community Coffee at a store near you.
Tigers surging 22-6 push over the last 10 minutes to take a 6-point lead on the Dogs. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Today, the Dogs are 3 of 9, and for the year, 202 3-pointers and a contribution of over $5,000 from Scana Energy to the Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Missouri with the basketball. They work it in deep. Brazil tried to tap it up. It wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, Tigers. Put back Pickett won't go, and he's finally fouled.
Boy, our defense has just been horrendous this half. And then now we're here in the second half, we're shooting 30% field goal, 4 for 13. Meanwhile, on the other end, they're shooting at 66% clip here in the second half.
They're going to be shooting free throws right here with Javon Pickett, whose first free throw attempt is up and good. He's made 22 of 24 free throws over his last 6 games coming into today. His first trip to the line, he nails a couple there. 6 points all in this half, and the lead grows now for Missouri. It's up to 8 points now.
And what's this run, 27-6?
24-6 right now. Georgia hadn't scored in over 4 minutes. As the Dogs drive with Eder, and he's fouled. Ball goes sailing out of bounds. Foul is on the Tigers' Amari Davis. That's his 3rd. And that'll put Jackson Eder, with the clock stopped, on the foul line. A chance for points with no time running off for Georgia. Eder at the line, 73% shooter. Right-hander from Woodstock, Georgia, up and in, good. Jackson's first point of the half. 6 in the game now for the walk-on 6'4" junior. 60-53, that's our first point in a long time. And Eder rips home another one.
Yeah, I thought the scoreboard was stuck.
Well, it was on our side.
It was, wasn't it?
60-54. It's a 2-possession game in a Missouri lead right now, and they've got the ball. We had a 14-point lead in the first half, led by as much as 11 here in this half. But now the Tigers are up 6. Coleman in the corner, guarded by Cook. Bounce it up the wing. 5 on the shot clock for the Tigers. They lob it to Pickett. Jump stop caught underneath. He dribbles it back into the paint, and he beat the clock. He turns and hooks it up and in right as the shot clock buzzer was ticking down.
Well, and our mistake was letting them get the pass in there. Once they get that pass inside underneath like that, it's just a matter of a foul or they're going to score, one of the two.
Right as the ball was coming out of his hands, it went from 1 to 0, and you could just hear a tad bit of the buzzer going off, but the shot was good. 62-54, Tigers with the lead, and the ball is in Georgia's hands, but Georgia's just stuck. We hadn't had a field goal in ages, and we won't get one there as Wright drives and leaves it short on the layup attempt. Missouri with the run out, and Pickett with a drive and a layup good. They're just attacking the paint time after time. And Javon Pickett, who had no points at the half, has 10 now in the game.
Scott, that's real obvious by that 67% field goal shooting that they've got going right now.
They've come from 14 down to go up 10. Jump hook, Braylon Bridges. Now even that won't go. But we ripped the rebound away with Eder. He goes back up and is fouled underneath the basket. Jackson Eder decided to make a play under there, an aggressive defensive play. He got in there in heavy traffic and got the rebound to give the Dogs another chance. And he's going to the line with the clock at 5:46.
Tom Crean with Cario Quindo and Cam McDowell over ready to check in.
Eder waiting for the basketball. The officials were over at the scorer's table, or at least one was. That is Jason Baker, and now talking with the crew chief, Terry Weimer, excuse me. And now they're going to come. McDowell is being sent back to the bench now. Are they saying he was a scratch today, that he can't check into the game?
That's got to be what they're saying.
They won't let him into the game, so he has to go back to the bench. Jackson Eder hits the free throw. Eder 3 for 3 at the line now. Oquendo will come in. Abdul Rahim comes out.
That was strange.
Eder free throw, front of the rim, no good. Pickett with the rebound for Missouri. Missouri basketball, and they lead it 64-55. Davis holds for the Tigers, pulls it back. They spread it out. Coleman on the near side, throws it down to Pickett in the left corner. Into the post, Kobe Brown back in with his 4 fouls. Back out to Pickett for a 3, too deep. Rebound, Bridges goes up high with 2 hands. Dogs ball, but we're down 9. Make it 11, with 5:11 to go. Cook forced into the boundary by DeGray. That's going to be a foul on the Tigers. Ronnie DeGray with his 4th. Double bonus now for the Dogs with 5:07 to go. 64-55. It's a 9-point Missouri lead, and Cook tries to dig into that a little bit. Free throw is all net for Aaron. 9 points today for the double transfer. Leading scorer is Bridges today with 19. He had 14 at the half. Cook, free throw. Ball's in the air, good. Hit them both. He's in double figures with 10. 7-point Missouri lead. They were 14 down. Went up double figures. Georgia now has to come back. 64-57. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Tigers in front, and they've got the ball. They go to Coleman on the block, trying to push Cook off the block. Bounce it through the paint to Kobe Brown on the other side of the lane. Layup good.
Well, he got in position underneath, and they got the behind-the-back pass to him.
Brown now with 17, and that's playing in serious foul trouble. 66-57 Missouri. Dogs all the way down the lane. Oquendo, acrobatic shot. Running layup as he flips it up and in from the right side off the glass. Oquendo's first field goal of the half. He's got 13 points. We need stops now like we had in the first half. Brazil open 3. We didn't get a stop, and he got a 3.
And that's what, boy, they have hit the threes. They have definitely hit the threes here in the second half.
The Dogs have not. That's their 5th of the half. We're 0 for 4 on threes. Cook to the rack. Lay in good. Whistle and a foul. Aaron with a 3-point opportunity. We'll get a 3-point play that way, perhaps, if he can hit the field goal. Or the free throw, Dozen points in the game for Aaron Cook. Will stop the clock for the under 4 timeout with 3:59 remaining. And it's 69-61. Missouri leads Georgia by 8 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Core Power is the official protein drink of Georgia basketball. Fueled by 26 grams of high-quality protein to give your body what it needs when it needs it. Recover and build lean muscle with Core Power, the official protein drink of Georgia basketball.
Put on your red and black, grab your foam finger, and get ready to unleash the dogs. Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Every day is a dog day here, so get loud, Georgia. Join Scana Energy as we unleash the savings and cheer our team to glory this basketball season. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to save.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back, so grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas. White Plains, New York.
The SEC taught us to show our team pride, and having the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions lets you say Go Dogs every time you pay. Visit regions.com/Go Dogs to order yours today. Regions recap. It's been a Missouri surge here in the second half. They've outscored the Dogs by 17 points. They've come from 14 down in the first half, and they lead by 8 right now, 69-61. And they have been led by Kobe Brown, 17 points, and then Ronnie DeGray has a dozen. 4 players in double figures for the Tigers, 3 in double digits for the Dogs, led by Braylon Bridges with 19. But now it's Georgia that has to play catch-up.
Well, and you've got a situation where they're just dominating on the boards. They're up 19.
Yeah, 39-20 on the glass. Favor of Missouri. Cook at the line. Free throw in the air for the three-point play. That's good. A Scana Energy 3 the old-fashioned way, if you will. 69-62. And Cook now with 13 points in the game for Georgia. Tigers basketball, they have a 7-point lead, 69-62. Coleman dribbles inside the arc, now backs it out above the 3 on the right side. Shot clock under 10. Coleman with the ball in his hands, guarded by Bridges. Threw it away, tried to go to Pickett in the right corner, running along the baseline and curling up, and the ball deflects off his hands and out of bounds. Tigers turn it over, Dogs with an opportunity, 3:32 to go, down 7. Oquindo will walk it into the front court for the Bulldogs. Carrio dribbles on the logo. 13 points for him today. Sees an opportunity, drives to the basket.
Well,
shot from the right side, won't go off the glass, but a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against the Tigers.
Carrio trying now. He's trying to take over. I mean, he's driving it. He's attacking that basket.
Foul is on Brazil, his third. Tigers have 4 players with 4 fouls. Kobe Brown, Amari Davis, and Ronnie DeGray. And Georgia's in the double bonus the rest of the way. Oquindo, free throw, good. Carrio just 6 of 11 from the line today. He had been shooting much better than that, but he's missed 5 shots. 69-63. Dogs inch a little bit closer. 2 free throws by Carrio.
All right, got it back to within 5.
69-64. 3:16 to play. Tigers beat Georgia's press. Half-court pass to Kobe Brown, and he lobs it up to Brazil, right side of the rim, and he'll flush it through.
Well, they beat the press, and that left them with numbers on the other end for the alley-oop lob.
71-64. Tigers by 7. Dogs with the ball, less than 3 minutes to play. Oquindo to Cook. Do we have a three-pointer in us? Here goes Cook. Off the front of the rim. Bridges with the rebound. Going to go back up with it, I think. Nope. Wrap around underneath to Eder. And out of bounds off the Dogs who turned it over.
Wow. Just made the mistake underneath.
8th turnover for Georgia. 13 from Missouri. But we're down 7. And the Tigers just holding the ball. 2:30 to go. Now they move it around. Pickett drives off the left wing. Wright defends him, cuts him off on the block. Coleman runs a lob to Kobe Brown. We push him in the air, so he didn't get the alley-oop play, but
they were trying to.
Foul was on Eder, called for the push. That'll put Kobe Brown on the free throw line. 87% in SEC games. He's almost automatic from the line. First trip to the line today for Brown. Free throw is up and in, good. (72-64), Tigers with an 8-point lead. Second free throw is in the air, and that one's good. 18 now for Kobe Brown. And 12 of those has come in this half, and he's been playing with 4 fouls for most of this half. 9-point lead for the Tigers, 73-64. Dogs getting short on time here. Right to the rack. It's crowded in there. Brazil blocks it off the floor and out of bounds. It'll be Dogs' ball. Brazil has been a rim protector in there for the Tigers today. That's his third block.
And he's caused a lot of problems for us, even on shots that we've had to alter.
Dogs to throw it in. 14 on the possession clock. 2:05 remaining in the game. We're down 9. Feed it into Wright. Up the right side of the floor. Slides up away on the wing. Gives it to Cook in front of our bench. Step back 3. Aaron. Good.
Good. Got it.
Around the rim and in for Aaron Cook. A Scana Energy 3 late in the half to make it 73-67. Traveling the call on Missouri at the half-court line on Jerron Coleman. Missouri gives it right back to us with 1:46 to go with a 6-point lead. Another 3 would cut it in half. Dogs with the ball on the offensive end. Oquendo, hard drive with a right-hand dribble, throws it up, whistle and a foul. Carrio's going to the free throw line as they pushed him away.
That's the way we need it, too. We got that clock stop. Got a chance to knock down a couple here.
Foul on Javon Pickett, his second. Clock at 100 seconds to go. 1 minute 40 seconds. Oquendo at the free throw line, and that one is no good off the rim. Carrio's missed 6 foul shots today.
That's very unlike him.
Yep, 8 for 14. And he misses another one. That one falls off the right side of the rim. 7 free throws missed by Oquendo. And it's a 6-point Missouri lead. And the Tigers will call a time as they get the ball across the half-court line.
Gee,
timeout with 1:34 remaining in the game. This will be a full timeout.
Yep.
Are we taking it here? We can hold it here. Okay. 1:34 remaining. Conzo Martin wants the full timeout, however.
We have not been where we are usually very strong. Scott, we've not been efficient at the line tonight.
No, we're 64% on our free throws. Boy, we've been there a bunch. I mean, look, we've had 33 foul shots to only 7 from Missouri, but we've missed 12. And Oquendo has missed 7 of those. Carrio with 15 points, Cook with 16, Bridges with 19. A little bit quieter in the second half. He had 14 at intermission and only 5 here in the second half. The Tigers have outscored the Dogs by 15 points here in the second half on their home floor. Their lead is 6, but they have done an outstanding job on the glass. They were plus 18 on the boards, and Brazil has 10 rebounds and 7 points and 3 blocks for Missouri. Tigers will play Ole Miss in the first round of the SEC tournament Wednesday. They play the very first game, as a matter of fact. Georgia will play Vanderbilt in the nightcap 25 minutes after Missouri and Ole Miss complete their game down in Tampa. So we'll be with you at Wednesday night at 7:45 for our airtime for Bulldogs basketball in the SEC tournament. Not done here yet. 1:34 to go. Missouri has the basketball. They inbound. They lead by 6, 73 to 67. This is a big opportunity for the Dogs defense here. Davis, high, left wing, guarded by Oquendo. Dogs are in a man. Throw it to Pickett. Wright almost got a hand on it. They go into Brown, and they're going to call a foul on Brown.
No, I think they got
Jackson Eder. Jackson Eder against Brown. Excuse me. Eder with his third. Looked like Brown kind of initiated the contact, but Eder with a reach in or a hold. I'm not sure the description of the foul, but it sends Kobe Brown, the 6'8 junior, to the free throw line. Free throw by the older Brown is good. His younger brother, Caleb Brown, also on the Missouri roster. Now Brown with 20 points in the ball game. He averages 12 for the Tigers, but he's +8 despite the fact that he's been in foul trouble just about the whole game. Free throw good. He hit them both. 75-67, Missouri. They lead by 8 with 1:15 to go. Eder lobs it in. It bounces 3, 4 times. Picked up now by Oquendo and into the front court as the clock begins to tick. Cario ducks under the defender
right
Brazil and goes right to the rim and scores. Floated it up and in, 17 for Cario. And we foul in the backcourt. Cook reaching around from behind against Pickett, and will foul him and send him to the line.
But it's still 1-1. They're not in the double yet.
Now that's our 9th team foul, and Pickett to the line. 71% shooter. 2 for 2 today, and he's made 24 of his last 26 over the last 7 games. And that free throw is all net. Missouri has not missed a foul shot today. They are 9, now 10 for 10.
And they came into this game as the second behind us.
Yep.
Percentage.
We've missed a bunch. They haven't missed it all as Pickett hit them both. Yeah, we missed a dozen foul shots, and they're 11 for 11. Cook through the lane for Georgia from the right side. Floats it up with the right hand, leaves it short. Off the rim, rebound, down on a knee, Pickett. Georgia needs to foul in the backcourt, and we do.
That was one of those where, you do the great job, you get there, and he had the easy shot and just missed it.
77-69 with 49 seconds to go, and now we'll walk down to the other end of the floor, and Missouri will shoot 2 here as they're in the double bonus. 10th team foul on the Dogs. And it's Jerron Coleman, the Ball State transfer at the line, 6'5" guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. Right-handed shooter, free throw good. They still haven't missed. 12 for 12 from the stripe today. Georgia's missed 12 from the stripe today. Coleman's second free throw.
Their first miss.
They rolls from the right side all the way around to the left, and they almost had a lane violation too. They did miss one. Georgia with the ball, 41 seconds to go. Right from the left corner. Gets right at the rim and leaves it short. It was contested. Missouri with the rebound. They run an alley-oop play to Brazil. And Eder reaches up and grabs Brazil and prevents it.
He didn't reach up. He jumped up. Eder went flying up there to try to get in the way of that alley-oop.
And he was successful at breaking it up. 78-69 is our score. That'll send Trevin Brazil, a 6'9" freshman, to the free throw line. He's just 57%. And this is his first trip to the stripe today. 33 seconds to go. And the Tigers are up 9. And Brazil's free throw for the 57% shooter is good. They've only missed one today. They're 13 of 14.
Well, Scott, this is one that we've let get away that, you just...
Brazil missed the second one. Rebound tapped up and controlled by Oquendo. Near sideline into the front court. Carrio, 3-ball, blocked by Brazil out on the edge. And the ball taken out of the air by Pickett. 21 seconds to go. Missouri doesn't have to shoot again. Shot clock is off. And it doesn't look like they will. Kobe Brown will turn around and hand it to his teammate, Javon Pickett. And he'll just hold the ball right there. And the crowd here in Columbia will stand and cheer for their team who came from 14 down. You'll recall, Chuck, they came from 20 down a few years ago and beat us here on this floor.
But this one, I think, you look at this one, and Scott, you go, we had such a great opportunity because we were playing so well. We just couldn't sustain it for 2 halves. Once it started to go bad for us, and too often we've seen this happen this year. When it starts to go bad, it kind of snowballs on us. We don't have that somebody or somebodies that can snap us out of it, and say, hey, look, we're not letting this get away. And that's what really cost us here today.
We were 10 up with about 17 minutes remaining in the ball game. The final margin is 10 down. Well, Missouri wins it 79-69 here this afternoon on their home floor.
They caught us. I wrote it down. They
51.
Caught us at 11:51.
Well, it's tied at 51. About 11:40 to go.
Yeah, 11:40. That's when I wrote it down.
And that was in the middle of a long run they had. They were on a 15-5 run at that point, and it continued as Georgia was in a scoring drought of well over 4 minutes. And Missouri goes on to the win. They break their 6-game losing streak here on their home floor. They pick up their 11th win of the season, 11-20, and their 5th win in the conference, 5-13. Georgia now matches its longest losing streak since 2009 with our 11th straight loss. And the Dogs' record now 6-25 and 1-17 in the SEC. So just one win in the regular season in SEC play for this Bulldog team this year, and just one win in the last 74 days for this Bulldog squad. And that's got to be tough to swallow over 10.5 weeks in just one victory. Didn't happen today. 79-69, the final. Missouri defeats Georgia.
But look, next up is the tournament, right? And everybody starts that tournament 0-0.
And we'll do that on Wednesday.
We'll do that on Wednesday. We know what time. We know the opponent. So we'll get ready. We'll go down there and see if we can't make a run in the SEC tournament. Surprise some folks.
Georgia will play Vanderbilt Wednesday night, game number 2 of the first day session. These guys will play Ole Miss in the first game of the tournament. Missouri and Ole Miss at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and then Georgia and Vanderbilt to follow in Tampa, Florida. First round of the SEC tournament Wednesday night. Our airtime will be 7:45 Wednesday night from the SEC tournament. Again, the final 79-69 here. Missouri defeats Georgia. Stay tuned now for the Regions Locker Room Report. Get the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Back to Columbia, Missouri after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you know what's great about being a Kroger Boost member? Well, for starters, free delivery on orders of $35 or more. Yep, you'll get free delivery on all the Kroger products you love. And as a Kroger Boost member, you'll get more rewards too, like double fuel points on everything you buy. Experience a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year with Boost by Kroger Plus. Sign up today at Kroger.com. Restrictions may apply. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Matt Siraj, 4th-generation owner of Community Coffee. My great-grandfather named it Community, just out of appreciation and respect for his friends and neighbors. And for 100 years, our family has been about two things: great tasting coffee and great people. And as America's #1 family-owned retail coffee brand, we believe it's our responsibility to continue to give them the best tasting coffee experience possible. And it's why we're excited for you to discover your new favorite blend. Look for Community Coffee at a store near you.
Now more than ever, it's important to support our local businesses, whether it's your favorite pizza place or your neighborhood barber. That's why I'm a proud member of Georgia's Own Credit Union. Georgia's Own has been serving our local community for more than 85 years. Whether they are saving you money on a checking account or credit card, or supporting the people, places, and teams that we've grown to love, Georgia's Own can't be beat. To learn more, visit their website at georgiasown.org. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions. Regions, get the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Coming up, reaction from the Dogs locker room, stats, and a look at other games around the SEC and across the country. Now, let's go back courtside.
Back here at Mizzou Arena, where the Tigers have defeated Georgia today, 79-69. Dogs up 14 in the first half, up 9 at halftime, went up 11 in the second half, but gave up a 19-point advantage to Missouri here in the final 20 minutes and lose by 10. Georgia, with that loss, drops to 1-17 in conference play, 6-25 to complete the regular season. Missouri now 11-20. And 5-13. This is the Regions Locker Room Report. Get the Georgia Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. It was an opportunity for Georgia, as we were really playing pretty well for about 28, 29 minutes, certainly in the first half, and then in the early minutes of the second half. And then about 4 minutes into the second half is when Missouri really started to get a foothold on this game and started to switch the momentum, change the tide, or whatever expression you want to use, and take advantage of Georgia mistakes. And they played a lot better, and boy, they really just exposed our defense on a long 22-6 run over one 10-minute section of the game.
That was it. It was our defense just, they were getting all those points down underneath it. We were beating them in the first half on points in the paint. And handily. That was because of Braylon, but also because we were defending down. And then in the second half, it just got away from it, and they end up outscoring us in the paint 40-34. It was the final there. And what I really hate is that, this was one of those games. Look how many turnovers we had. Only 8 in the game. And of those 8 turnovers, they only got 8 points. Off of their turnovers, which, by the way, were 14, we got 22 points. So an area that we had really pointed to throughout the season and said, here's an area where it really hurts us game after game. We dominated there today. We dominated with points off of turnovers and limiting our turnovers. And yet our defense and our shooting in the second half was not nearly as good, and it cost us. They did a better job of defending Braylon, that's for sure.
And both teams have short benches today, and their bench outproduced ours 21-3 points off the bench. The only 3 points we scored off the bench was a Noah Bauman three-pointer. Otherwise, we got 0 production off the bench today from Abdul Rahim came off the bench. He was 0 for 4, original 0 for 2 off the bench, and then Bauman had the only points for Georgia. And Ronnie DeGray, a big contribution for Missouri off the bench today. He had 12 points, and Amari Davis had 9. So that was their 21 right there. They had a little more punch in their reserve tank than did Georgia, and they win the game by 10, 79-69. Let's select our IBW player of the game. It's brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. We are Georgia's electricians. Visit IBEW613.org. And we haven't really discussed this, but who do you like, Chuck? Aaron Cook, I thought, played very, very well, certainly through the first half. Had 3 steals, some early baskets off defense.
You know what? His line looks good, too. No turnovers. 0 turnovers for Aaron with 16 total points and had a couple of rebounds. Yeah, that'd be good.
Aaron Cook is our IBEW player of the game. 16 points, as Chuck said, 6 of 11 shooting today. Had a 3-pointer, 3 steals, a couple of rebounds. Only had 1 assist, which is usually his bread and butter. But anyway, Aaron Cook is our IBEW player of the game. As we continue from Columbia, Missouri, in the Regions Locker Room Report, get the Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. 79-69 to final. Missouri over Georgia. Back after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Play Cash Pop's tiny home giveaway, and you could win a tiny home that can be anything, like a retreat for her. Or a space just for him.
All right, let's go.
Your tiny home could be a workout palace, a wilderness retreat. It could even be a space where, you just live. Play Cash Pop January 31st through March 6th, and you could win a tiny home with an estimated value of $190,000. You could even just take the cash if you like. So play Cash Pop from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
You have high standards for your health care. At Northside Hospital, this means consistency, expertise, and compassion for every patient. In neighborhoods across North Georgia, Northside provides the top caregivers to guide your health needs. From primary care and women's services to cancer, cardiac, orthopedic specialists, and more, we have a mission to heal and create a healthier future for you, your family, and our community. Take the next step at northside.com.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Progressive presents Forced Metaphors about bundling your home and auto.
In sports, 3 goals is a hat trick. And when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, you get a hat trick of great savings and round-the-clock protection. So you might be thinking, wait, that's 2 things. A hat trick is 3. But in this metaphor, great savings counts as 2 goals, and so does round-the-clock protection. So it's like 4 goals, and that's more than 3. It's basic math.
Forced Metaphors, presented by Progressive. Bundle and protect today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Noah, who faked the 3, tried to drive, lost the dribble. Another steal by Cook, half-court pass. He picked it off, feeds Bauman for a 3, canned it. Here's your ultimate drive of the game, driven by Atlanta area BMW centers. A Noah Bauman 3, his only points today. BMW provides legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, they only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. This is the Regions Locker Room Report, where you can get the Bulldogs Visa check card from Regions. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order yours today. Final from Columbia, Missouri. The Tigers win it 79-69 over Georgia. They outscored the Dogs by 19 in the second half, overcame a 9-point halftime deficit. The large lead for the Dogs was 14 in the first half.
We had that a couple of times.
And then 11 in the second half, but we went quiet, and they got on a surge and pushed their way to their 11th victory of the season, their 5th in conference play. Georgia loses for the 25th time this year and for the 17th time in the SEC, and our losing skid, unfortunately, has reached 11 in a row, which is the longest since the 2009 season, when coincidentally the SEC tournament was in Tampa that year too.
Maybe something about going to Tampa then. But, Scott, again, this was one of those situations where when it started to go bad for us, I mean, it just went downhill on roller skates. I mean, it was fast. And that was the thing. You looked up. they were within 5. Next thing you know, you looked up, and they were 1 down. Then they had us tied. Then they got that lead, and then once they got that lead, boom, it popped out to 9 points in a hurry, and they end up winning by 10.
We shot 56% in the first half, only 33% in the second half, and the Tigers really controlled the glass, and that was one of the major components to their victory today. Plus 19 on the backboards today. They out-rebounded Georgia 43-24. They had second chance points there. They were 19-9 in that category in favor of Missouri. So they really did a nice job on the glass and helped them to a 10-point victory over the Dogs today. Again, 79-69 the final. And we're going to try to catch up with Coach Tom Crean here on this last game of the regular season with the SEC tournament looming ahead. That begins Wednesday down in Tampa. The Dogs will take on Vanderbilt on Wednesday night. Tip-off is following the first game of the evening, which will be Missouri and Ole Miss, so there's not a hard time tip for that. Our airtime is a hard time tip, or hard time airtime. 7:45 we'll be on the air with you Wednesday night from Tampa for the Georgia-Vanderbilt game in the first round of the SEC tournament. You win, you play again the next day, you lose, and you go home. That's as simple as that. The Commodores, by the way, swept the Dogs in 2 games this regular season, beating Georgia in Athens 73-66, and then beating Georgia in Nashville 85-77. So the Dogs are hoping the third time will be the charm for them as they face Vanderbilt in the SEC tournament. Didn't happen for the Dogs here in Columbia today. The losing streak continues, 11 in a row, and we go winless on the road this season, 0-12. One more chance to win away from Athens on Wednesday night. Hopefully that's the time to do it. 79-69, the final, Missouri over Georgia. Stay tuned. We've got more of the region's locker room report straight ahead. We'll check the final stats when we come back on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Georgia drivers take pride in their cars because your car is important to you. It gets you back and forth every day, helping you connect with family and friends, getting you to work, to the store, and the football game. Protect the vehicle that protects you with dependable coverage from an insurance company that's known for keeping its promises. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in your community. Learn more at gfbinsurance.com.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back, so grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Put on your red and black, grab your foam finger, and get ready to unleash the dogs. Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Every day is a dog day here, so get loud, Georgia. Join Scana Energy as we unleash the savings and cheer our team to glory this basketball season. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to save.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. Have you ever cooked a really fine gourmet meal? Yeah, me neither. But I'm told it all comes down to the ingredients. And when I need ingredients to improve my car, the place I go is eBay Motors. Whether you roasted your last transmission, graded your current floor mats, or pureed your side view mirror on a lamppost, eBay Motors has the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them. And by the way, if you recently fired up your grill, don't worry, eBay Motors has grills too. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Back here at Mizzou Arena, the Tigers defeat Georgia, coming from behind to do it. 79-69 is our final score. And let's give you the final game stats. And they're brought to you by Northside Hospital. And I have misplaced my read, but I can tell you they're brought to you by Northside Hospital. And they are now, they have brought their quality care to Gwinnett County. And you can check out northside.com for more information. Northside Hospital with our post-game stats here as Missouri wins it by 10. Let's start with the team numbers. Final numbers for Georgia. The Dogs shot 45% for the game, 22 of 49. A discrepancy between halves, however. We were really shooting it well in the first half. 56% in the first, just 33% in the second. Only made one three-pointer in the second half. We finished the game 4 for 12 on threes and 21 of 33 at the foul line. We missed a dozen foul shots. And coming into the game, the Dogs were the best free throw percentage team in all of the SEC. It's 79%. But it failed us today as we missed a dozen foul shots and lose by 10. Missouri, for the game, shot 49%. They were 8 of 21 on threes and only missed 2 free throws, 13 of 15 in the ball game. And they changed their fortunes as well. First half, they shot 36%. In the second half, a scorching 65.5% from the field. They made 17 of their 26, and they hit 5 threes in the second half as they outscored Georgia 49-30 in the final 20 minutes. And they did a number on the Dogs on the glass, as we pointed out earlier. 43-24, they out-rebound Georgia by 19. Trevin Brazil had 10. He was the high rebounder on the team, and that was a career high, or a season high, if you will, for the freshman from Springfield, Missouri. His first double-digit rebound total of his college basketball career. He had 8 points and 4 blocks to go with that. As we check the rest of the individual scoring for Missouri, they were led by Kobe Brown, who was in foul trouble, had 3 first-half fouls, only picked up 1 the rest of the way, was on the bench for a good portion of the second half, but played safely enough to get to 21 points and 8 of 11 today. So Georgia didn't have much of an answer for him when he was on the floor, and he was 4 for 4 from the foul line as well. They had 4 players in double figures, Javon Pickett and Jerron Coleman and Ronnie DeGray, all with a dozen points. Pickett didn't shoot it that well, but he got to 12 points and 9 rebounds. He was just 4 for 14 today and 0 for 4 on threes, but did a lot of other work for Conzo Martin's Missouri Tigers. He had 3 assists in the game, a couple of steals, and as we said, 9 rebounds and 12 points. Jerron Coleman with a dozen points and 3 rebounds. He had 6 turnovers in the ball game, but Georgia unable to take advantage of that fully in the second half as we were outscored by 19. Elsewhere for Missouri, the guard off the bench, Amari Davis, was their leading he was not their leading scorer off the bench. I take that back.